broadcasting from deep within the StreamYard studios, from high atop the KPC Music Corporate Tower in the southwest desert town of Kanab, Utah. This is doloremvox, and now your host, Kelly Chambers.
The views, beliefs, and opinions of the guest, and some content, videos, commercials, etc., may not reflect those of doloremvox or its host Kelly P. Chambers, including its subsidiaries uropaVISION, KPC Music, and KPCvideo. All rights reserved.
Aloha and welcome. And this is doloremvox. And tonight, Techno Poetry.
We're sacrificing truth to cope with the stress in the interest of the youth. Somewhere is the sound, somewhere is the sense, somewhere is family of the nouveau intense. Oh, Mother Kali, embrace your errant kids. The collective twist awaits your enraptured kiss. Yo, dear Shiva, a dissonant dawn calls. Your twists on moves practiced all night long. Smoke and in light, I envision your visits, inevitable visitors, however terrible, however exquisite. Somewhere, the pigment of tides of a knoll. Somewhere, somewhere, my tears no longer split the ground. Somewhere, I place my skull in the fool's quarry. Somewhere, where the magic is sympathetic. Somewhere, I know it isn't here. In augmented travesties, weeds that create control, men with lost humanity, lost ancient wonder, lost to the packed fear, violently dull colors. Yes, I know it isn't here. No, not in myths. Real through social landscapes, one-dimensional lies, their lines and no escape. Wrench a knife, poise, ransomed me in the cell. Hours of life stolen, what these four walls would tell. Sirens singing tragedy, the outside screams contempt. The social contracts failing, fabrics that never blend. A strain of constraint, the impulse not to act, to make faces collapse in the shattering of glass. Somewhere is the dust, somewhere is the point, somewhere is the drive for me to rejoice. Yo, Father Shiva, does truth beckon despair as ignorance is crushed into the thin air? Oh, Mother Kali, from the blackness of your eyes, as our rebirth is painful, do we dare to hide in the smoke and in light? I envision your visage, inevitable visages, however terrible, however exquisite. Somewhere,
Okay. Aloha. I'm Kelly Chambers, as I already said, and this is doloremvox. And tonight we have Techno Poetry. And Techno Poetry is made up of DJ Ollie Wisdom and this guy down there in the corner, David Shadow Velasquez. How you doing tonight, Dave?
Okay, remarkably.
And David
Much later,
is in Belgium.
Yeah, what time is it?
So it's nice to have him here. I
It's
apologize,
about 1 a.m.
everyone, for the glitch.
Wow.
Much later, 8 hours. You're actually 8 hours ahead. And I invited Ivy Martinez. And, okay, who's playing that? Guys? No? Okay. The song keeps restarting. So I'm having issues. It has to do with my router, I came to find out. So like right now, you know, I gotta move my my cable. It keeps going Wi-Fi to cable. There we go. Anyway, I've been working on it. I'll figure it out. So Dave, tell us a little bit about this. I did the origin, which is the transcript to your origins to Techno Poetry is in the description. So if you'd like to read what David wrote, just go down there. I love that first song, Somewhere. We have 5 tracks that make up the Techno Poetry. And tell us a little bit about this,
Well,
if you would.
In 1992, well, it was kind of already stated. I ran into an old friend of mine, Paul Renna, who used to do the Viz Club in San Francisco on Divisadero. And He brought me along with him to go to the Mad Dog in the Fog on Lower Haight Street.
Yeah.
Meet all these guys from Birmingham. And basically, they were like the beginning crew who were plotting to start putting together these series of parties. And Paul hired me to just do whatever. You know, I wound up being mainly the guy who stood at the front of the parties most of the time. A lot of the parties I largely missed because I was standing outside in front of them with the guest list, which was a heavy job because almost every other person who come up to me would say, "Oh, but I'm on the list."
Of course.
Because Paul had a very friendly guy, wind up inviting everyone, and pretty much everyone thought they were on the list.
Of course.
Got a lot of people there, though. And yeah, it was an amazing time. The layout of the place itself was brilliant. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's this place on the estuary, the Jack London Bar.
I think then, yeah.
It's a large compound out in almost the middle of nowhere. And when you go through a door, you know, there's a small cloakroom, a reception area. And on one side, there's a large auditorium where, you know, the DJs would play and people were hanging up their art. Go through another room, this beautiful old bar with this massive mirror behind it with a hand-carved, ornate frame around it. Just absolutely beautiful. You can tell it's like, you know, at least 100 years old. And then you go through a side door and you would go upstairs and there was like a series of rooms. There was like a catwalk with a bunch of rooms. And in each room, Paul had organized all these performance artists, you know, people setting up like video installations and some of them people doing a dance performance, just all kinds of stuff up there. And then at the end of the walkway, there was like a little rooftop where people would do like fire dances and stuff. And then there was a courtyard down below. And yeah, it was just really, really a great layout. I have the fondest memories of the mornings after the parties, you know, lying on top of these cars that were parked in the courtyard, listening to DJs still spinning in the background. I mean, and these parties, it's like, you know, they started out there, and then we did one of my favorite ones was a party that was at the Santa Cruz Boardwalk. So it was like an auditorium on the Santa Cruz Boardwalk. And it was amazing inside because they have these glass atriums. So you're in a room, there's fog effect, there's lasers, there's lighting. And then you would see the moon like floating.
I've been there.
The mist. It is brilliant.
That's cool.
At one point, I don't know. No, I don't think anyone dosed me. I think I knew pretty well what I was taking. And it's just like in the morning, I go outside, go down by the water, watching the sun come up and hearing the DJs playing in the background. It was just so much fun. And then the next day, the whole crew and friends.
Tell us.
We all enjoyed the boardwalk and all the rides and stuff together. It was
A great place for a party.
Cool. Tell us a little bit about the late Ollie Wisdom, the DJ who's supplying the music for all this.
Well, he used to be the singer for a band called Specimen, which was one of the early goth bands from England.
Oh, Specimen.
Yeah.
They wanted me. Specimen wanted me to join them. Yes.
Yeah. You know them.
Ah, okay. Well, that's right, because you used to.
So I've met.
Snag.
Right.
Right
Yeah,
on.
It was Nothing Sacred, and Nothing Sacred broke up, and Specimen just came over from England, and they took our bass player from Nothing Sacred, and they even came to me. But they wanted me to play keyboards. And at the time, I was the front man for Nothing Sacred. And from there, I continued on as Faith Industry. So,
right.
Anyway, hey, guys, Paul. There's Paul. And say hi to Paul over there in the corner.
Hi.
Nice to have you here, Paul.
Thank you so much.
It's because of Paul that I actually do this. He came up with the name. Yeah. Tell you what, guys, we got some music to listen to tonight. So let's listen to another song.
Excuse me for this intrusion, citizen, but it is time for you to do your part and roll up your sleeves.
Come on.
Extend your index finger and tap, tap, tap. Like, comment, subscribe.
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 Like, comment.
Modern love longing, primordial yearnings there, phantom limb desires, always out of thin air, expectations, suspicions, self-inflicted wounds, cities lit by candles, laid out by love's tunes, love as commodity, an orifice in high heels, measured out in dollars, $1,000,000 deals, love as expediencies complete with resume, chosen to match the decor and the color of the day. Love out of anger, revenge in every thrust, lack of mutual comfort, resentment's more than trust. Love as a cosmetic, love as a prosthetic, love as an anesthetic, sometimes it's automatic. Well, isn't it? Well, isn't it? Well, isn't it? I'm feeling driven, compulsion for the act, to close my eyes and wander, and let my fingers ask. For me, the male, it's easy, indulging in this way, and then open my eyes later to see you in another way. Yes, we have a laugh with the boys, yes, we cry alone, yes, we tell tall tales, no, we're not when we're at home. In the fast-paced crowd, as faces race fast by, there's always a face missed, for whom we inevitably cry and wonder what could have differed. To avoid this pain, we look in the mirror and then go out again. Well, don't we? Well, don't we? Love was forbidden love, the cleric so declared, to preserve sanctified rights and keep the woman snared as property of the husband, subservient to church rule. Center of paternal power, you were shackled after school. So dedicated to the male god, the one one they say are loves, whose history badly reeks of so much heretic blood. Its oppression of the goddess, her followers burnt remains, tell all of the love God's followers, acting unrestrained. Yet I blame not the prophet, whose message was ever lost. His sexual innocence confounded, found him nailed to a cross, creating myth and pathos, all bearing to his name the guilt and sexual longing, an attribution of blame, and a billion lovers slain, since the origin of hate doesn't adequately explain why I don't have a date. Well, doesn't it? Well, doesn't it? Yet again we yearn, our traditional clocks tick. Is it for our future, or to appease the tick? To see ourselves in armchairs, surrounded by little faces, spend our decline not alone, thusly leaving traceless, nameless, without a thought that our firm flesh held flesh firm. Laughed, danced, and drank, while worse jokes were learned, while lucid moments poured, young visionary rage that captured the second's ardor and created a new age. While looking into loving eyes, a smile, a wink, a hug made the insanity almost tolerable. Well, it was almost enough. This modern love longing, ancient imperative urge, lessens us in moments, then leaves us with a curse. This master teaching knowledge of the bottle and the rhyme, of faces lost forever and the measurement of time. Well, isn't it? Well, isn't it? Well, isn't it? Well, isn't it? Well, isn't it love?
That was great.
It was really good.
Thanks. I mean, I have to say, Ollie Wisdom's mix was pretty amazing. Back in those days, you know, I mean, like these days when you see DJs, they're often just, they have their console, twiddling a few knobs. Ollie Wisdom at this particular rave, he had set up like an emulator. He had rhythm and drum programmers, DAP players, you know, and he mixed everything. You know, there's a lot of stuff that he also did live that, you know, more just to make the whole thing.
Yeah, more of a creator than just playing records, which is all its own art as well. It's his own art as well.
Yeah, I mean, like some DJs, you know, they'll just change the shape of the mix itself, you know, just by, I don't know, there's all kinds of hardware and software one can use to bring out different aspects of a song. But he was actually creating parts of the song himself. So
that's so cool.
Quite amazing to watch.
Reminds me of Sprungel, another creator like that, a couple guys, and they similar, where they just keep creating and changing it. So cool. And live is always really great. But God, I think it would. Sorry, I haven't been to a live concert in so long.
Sorry, it'd be really cool to work with a DJ. That'd be cool.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. And Dave was telling me that when you did this, you were wearing masks. You were changing masks or something.
Oh yeah, when I performed it live, I made a bunch of masks.
Yeah.
They were very thin, you know. They're just these things you can buy that are thin masks. And I just painted different designs on each one, and I wore them all at the same time. And then as I would finish each poem, I would take a mask off, and there'd be another under it for the next poem. Which
Campbell's freaking out.
I'm wondering if anyone actually heard me speaking it under this pile of masks.
Performance
so
art.
how's it coming across to you guys?
Better.
The sound is great.
Yeah, it's better than it was, but it's still glitching. Yeah, it's still glitching, but it sounds better than it was.
Yeah, it's much better.
Well, I just got kicked off. And like I said, on my end, it's my router. So I think I'm going to have to call my internet company and have them replace it. That's the issue, I think, on this end. So, well, next up, one of my favorite songs of this set. It's 1992, which is kind of built around that year. Is that right, Dave?
Yeah. Just taking the influences of the events and the cultural feeling of that time.
Right. That's cool. Yeah. I love this stuff, man. It's so, and I want to tell everybody, rather than just play audio and have you look at me, I put together these videos for the song. They're just random, stuff that I pulled from the internet and different things. Kind of threw it together. I hope it's working for everybody. I like it.
I love the end result. It's gorgeous.
Let's move on. We'll come right back. The end result. Yeah. So, okay. This one is called 1992. It's the third track of Techno Poetry. And I'm going to launch it now. Maybe.
I am tired of running.
Exiled kings and queens, their former chambers, opulent tourist sites of feudalist command, relic religious might, to impoverished masses yearn their neo-liberation, from constitutional dilemmas, from social aspirations, who they chose to the depths, foreign elements vilified, thus preserving enmities, waiting to be edified. So unleash the horrors, let the collective lust emerge, this longing for a better life, a materially hoarding urge, this birth of the isolate self, this rampant collective dream, behind closed eyes and minds simultaneously seen, this absence of profundity evokes sounds of the mundane, this absence of a tyrant creates enemies on the border's plain, in the absence of nations, we create infidel neighbors, in the absence of their faces, that vexation unwavered, for that final symbol, a mirrored gaze glaring, emotive of a mutual hatred, it is the self, still daring, in the absence of the self, in the knowledge stands the doubt, at last we realize a collective logic that has been played out.
Far better to die like a warrior.
1992, right green rendered glee. Has communism died? As despots are the street? In 1992, watch as anchored rage, writers take a bow, rewriting history's page. The belly of the beast still hungers for a feast, unfettered by excuses and unwarranted decrees. Champagne 92, like an upper people's show, the brain that have amassed a rich man's wealth of votes. The rich have had their ways, silent power on the land. Think tanks are employed to help us understand that power is for sale, the White House is for sale, the throne is up for grabs, to laughing horny hands, forget and steal the night. All you read, see and think, isn't anybody there? God, I need a drink, as visions quickly squirm like an undulating worm between the ballot and the gun. Why vote for anyone? America, I tell you, from my heart and from my mind, we have entered a fascist era. We've created heartless times. There is a wound. There is a wound. There is a wound. And you are dying.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, how did you and Kelly meet?
A long time ago, I was playing in a band called Necropolis of Love, and we did shows along with Kelly's old band.
Well, that's cool.
And Kelly and I got along really great, and yeah, we've been friends ever since.
Oh, dude, that's cool. That's really cool.
Kelly, what was the name of the band?
See, it's playing that commercial over and over.
Oh dear.
I know.
Nothing sacred. Oh, just
before that, when I met you, was that Nothing Sacred?
playing. Damn.
It was a long time ago.
Oh, it was playing Dee Dee Downer and the Science Project.
Yes.
That noise band.
Right.
Remember?
Right.
With Monty?
Yeah. Oh,
He was
it
great.
was amazing.
He was a cool dude.
You guys were great. That's why we love doing shows with you guys.
All the weird performances and
Hey, I got to go off stage playing this damn commercial over and over. This is ridiculous.
light of light, glare of stone in the moment, and temporarily eases my plight. When my Buddha comes, no loud bells will be rung, save for the mental thunder, for the Buddha has come. Till the Buddha arrives, the solitary human will weeps from the stress of self-making and the delusions that creep. Out of love's sharp knives and lust's acid bath, so burnt to the center that its voice is a rasp. When my Buddha arrives, just an icon to remind me, not of the endless futility, but of the condition of time. Stretch of hills far above the human shove, what was only moments did I sense the touch? The Buddha's hand, cleansing of the sight, making the buildings and the sky mix perfectly alright. In the Buddha's breath, carbon dioxide laced, blue eggshell contained, blown against my face, up from the bed of life, on out from the toxic waves, where the million swimming names settle into a grave. The blood of the earth and pulsing smiles, the perfume of atoms that travel 10,000 miles. The Buddha's laughter, curtains caw and people yell, a collage of murmurs, its movement swelling. The sense of its beauty and destruction combined found me at the intersection of so many lines. Philosophic quandary was ashes to the winds. I know where the doubt ends and the real work begins.
Oh, that was the DJ's, all his stuff.
That was all his stuff?
Yeah, that's all him, man.
Oh, I thought
that
was you.
him. Actually, I mean, I have to say, you know, this is in memory of Ollie Wisdom. I think he died a couple of years back.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, that's all his music, man.
Okay, I get it.
This was all a live mix. Everything you've heard up to now was all from one night when he was just doing this long set.
Really? Wow.
And he was just creating it as he went along, you know?
Wow.
Wow, that's cool.
But that was the whole thing of that whole Goa scene, because, you know, a lot of these DJs, they would go to Goa, India, go to the parties there. They'd trade DAT tapes back and forth and then go back to their respective places and find new ways of taking that music and making it something their own.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was
very cool.
He was fucking brilliant at it. Bill used to spin at our parties a lot. And there was a very brief period where a friend and I, well, my friend Matthias, because he's someone who likes to organize events, and we were trying to do like I say, you know, it on Sunday mornings, a kind of wake up rave place. And we were doing it in the basement of this one gay club in San Francisco, and it was in their basement. So I can't remember the name of the bar, but it's like, you know, until 5 a.m. there would be this basement with red lights everywhere. It looked like, you know, the set of Das Boat. And so, I mean, apparently it was like, you know, big leather scene going on. And then at 5 a.m., everyone would come out. We'd go down there, set up our day glow, you know, rave decorations and lighting effects. And Gil and his wife would come down there. His wife would set up like a smart drink stand, and Gil would be mixing.
Wow.
But it was kind of ill-planned because we're doing this, you know, it's Sunday morning, and just a block away, there was the terrace. Was the end up? Was that it? And there's this terrace outside, and everybody, you know, people sitting in the sun. So you could either go to our place down in the cellar.
Oh, like the end up, you mean? Yeah, the after.
Yeah.
Everybody, no matter what party you were doing, you would end up at the end up. Yeah.
Yes. And yeah,
like,
many
wow,
was the time I went there and drank myself sober.
Right, you're like so far gone. You're like, okay, now it's 6 a.m. Do you just keep drinking? What do you do?
Always great music there, though.
Yeah, it's a really nice mix of people too. I like it. It's cool.
Besides tonight's show, I'm going to be actually interviewing Dave. We're going to go back into your story. I'm anxious to do that, Dave. Been doing a little research. You were in a couple bands I didn't even, you know, that you were in. So, yeah, that'll be fun. And that's scheduled. Actually, we have that scheduled the end of this month. Have to push that. I don't know. We'll get together on that. But the music's been great tonight. We've got one more track, which is called Normal Town. The last track of Poetry, the Normal Town.
Forget it. Now you're in this one.
Going to Normal Town.
Normal Town Lawns and hedges join, bring sensory deprivation cell to the horizon's vanishing point. Tree-shaded houses, family names on plaques, sedans and 4x4s parked back to back by provincial motifs of Spanish colonial brown, Kmart antiques, remnants for the town. Normal town, friendly, homogeneous clarity. Poverty exists unseen with the blending of disparities. Byproducts of avarice, shrouded in the illusory. Caucasoid race rules as ever through its history. Enclave of the Anglo-Nordic, relishing its ease since the white flight of yore. To the safety of its trees, wallows in TV reality, the link of cathode rays. For the ecstasy of sports and its soap opera days. Leave it to be the lifestyle, demand for happy days. Pseudo-life follows pseudo-art where never a voice is raised. In normal town. In normal town. Normal town, working class, wishes for vacations. New mantelpieces, new clothes for every occasion. Underlying apprehension lurks, dark clouds that never pass. Will the gears of industry cease? Lifeline like a cracked glass that requires cheap opiates for the daily labor strain. Cycles of duties and unrest for what is attained. Deep traditional values, indoctrinated fears, the bedrock power base of larger political gears. Hear the mix, proving presence apparent. What ignorance and hostility left here are inherent in normal town. In normal town. Mothers for alarm organized, dads against change regroup. From their archaic shell emerges tacky little troops that eyes smugly ridicule with all the arrogance of the day. Though absolute power once emanated from their alternative they. Yes, there are the good of heart. Yes, there are the kind. Yes, there is a savage hate possessed by the literal-minded. Christian belief sustenance for the poor and oppressed becomes a mocking indulgence. A loaded gun pressed to the breast of those who question by what authority ordained they sentence me to servitude just to get these bills paid. Nor tell me who to love or when, or to hold my tongue in fear, lest I be accused of heresy by my neighbor's ear. 3/4 of the world, with thousands of years behind them, living out the cycles of life with other gods to guide them. Who are you, the torch, to make the world smolder? Your covenant of leisure-suited culture of the mediocre. Family to family, a tightened circle drawn, excluding other groups like the outline of their lawn, until the bound by blood talk only to their kin, resembling the nomadic code, a covenant of skin. The evening wheels screech as teenage cashews bear the limited outlets to post-desert tears, which beliefs diligently roam like fingers gripping straw. Normalcy relatively saved by semblance of law. Property is law, from the cradle to the grave. Well, these are the traditional values of the neo-traditional days. In normal town. In normal town. In normal town. In normal town.
All right. Anyway, I apologize to everyone, you guys here included, about all the glitch. I come to find out that it's my router. I think I need to replace it because I'm watching it and it's going in and out. David, thank you so much for allowing, me to do this. With your great music. You're a great lyricist.
Yay, David.
The stuff that you write, Dave, and sing, it's great. But I'd like to thank everybody who's tuned in. And, I think I'm going to post a couple as individual, but you can always come back and watch this podcast. Anyway, hey kids, we're going to end it. thank you so much, Paul and Lily. Thanks for nice to have a beautiful woman.
Yeah, that was cool,
And
man.
it's also nice to have Paul and
Yeah,
David,
Paul. Yay.
both beautiful women. And
Good to see you guys.
Dave will interview. Great. I'm looking forward to it. So subscribe if you haven't subscribed so you'll be notified. And yeah, it's been an epic evening. Basically, this is a first time deal. But like I said, I'm going to continue this with my music from other people. I like it. If you like it, please leave a comment. Anyway, good night, guys. Out.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Great seeing you.